Now we are going to discuss one small numerical which is involved two topics, that is refraction of the light and total internal reflection. TIR means total internal reflection. This is a most important concept. Let me see what is that question. As shown in the figure, for any angle of incidence 45 degrees at the top of the surface, what is the minimum refractive index required or needed for the total internal reflection at vertical surface? They said that vertical surface in the sense, people will think that total internal reflection in the sense from here to here only they will think. But this is horizontal surface. We are having vertical surface here or here. Okay. Since light ray is inciding in this direction, it's bending towards this direction. So therefore we will take this is a vertical surface. So what will happen? We need to find the refractive index in this question. Which refractive index? We have to find this refractive index, this medium. Okay. Here the light ray is entering from the rarer to denser medium. So when a light ray passes from rarer to denser medium, obviously it will bend towards a normal. So here it is making angular refraction smaller. I am taking. So let me see first what about this refraction. From the Snell's law, we can write N1 sine I1 equal to N2 sine I2. Okay. Now N1 sine I1 means this is a medium of the air. From the air the light ray is entering. Now once the light ray is entering from the air medium so that is N1 equal to 1 sine I1, the incident angle as given in the figure is 45 degrees, and N2, that is nothing but the mu which we don't know. Sine I2 means the refracted angle sine R. So from this I can write sine 45 1 by root 2. So mu sine R. So from this, if I make sine R as a subject, so sine R equal to 1 by root 2 into mu. This is, let us say, equation 1. This is because of the refraction at the horizontal surface from air to the medium whenever it is entering. Now, the light ray which is passing from here after bending, the refracted light ray, is going again the second refraction at vertical surface. So the light ray is moving from denser to rarer medium. Okay. So while it is moving, it's supposed to go TIR as per the question. To have or to go under the phenomena of TIR means total internal reflection, how much the refractive index of the medium supposed to be? Usually there is a condition for TIR. What is that? Critical angle. The interface mediums or the pair of medium critical angle must be less than the incident angle. Means which angle is called as critical angle usually. For example, if you see water and air interface medium, if you see, for that it is around 42 degrees is a critical angle. More than the 42 degrees if light ray makes incident angle, therefore the corresponding refracted light ray will go under TIR process, means will reflect back in the same medium. So as here they are given the options, so with how much refractive index the medium, therefore it will go under the TIR process. Let us see first critical angle. What is a critical angle? Critical angle definition is nothing but when light ray passes from denser to rarer medium, if refracted light ray makes 90 degrees angle, then the corresponding incident angle is called as critical angle. So to find that, I am going with the again Snell's law at this second surface, at vertical surface. So that is, I am writing at this surface, N1 angle of incidence I am taking here I2 equal to here N2 and sine R. Now from the same way, N1 we don't know, the medium is mu, okay. Sine I2 means it is incidenting from here, that also don't know. Now N2 sine R means it is trying to go into the medium of air, so N2 equal to 1, therefore sine R as usual refracted angle, okay. Here refracted angle, here it will become 90 degrees because to have total internal reflection this must be under go the critical angle, okay. So if it is critical angle, then here it is 90 degrees. So R in a place I am writing 90 degrees. Sine 90 is 1. So I am having here sine I2 equal to 1 by mu. This is a from second refraction at vertical surface. Simple thing here, from this light ray you can see here one triangle, okay. This triangle here it is 90 degrees. Whatever the triangle if we take from basic mathematics, all the sides or all the sum of the angles in triangles gives us 180 degrees. So this is 90. So this 45, this is also 45. So I can write simply I2 plus R equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, I can write simply I2, angle I2 equal to 90 degrees minus R. Can I write? I can write. So this I am substituting in this place. So if I substitute here, then sine 90 minus R equal to 1 by mu. So this gives me cos R equal to 1 by mu. Okay. Now here sin R equal to 1 by root 2 mu, cos R equal to 1 by mu. Now simple thing, this is I am taking equation 2. There is a formula. Yeah, we have from the previous expression, equation 1 sin R equal to 1 by root 2 mu, which happened the refraction at this point, and the second refraction at vertical surface, and from there the light ray went along the surface which made refractive angle 90 degrees with respect to the normal. Now we have equation 1 and equation 2. So from this I wanted to find the mu value. What is the mu? Refractive index of this medium. Okay, how much the refractive index does it have to go under TIR process? So that minimum refractive index we need to find. So finding for that, from trigonometry identity, sin square R plus cos square R equal to 1. I can write. Okay. From this I can write cos square R equal to, from this I can write cos square R equal to 1 minus sin square R. Okay. So what I am doing, I am substituting that equation 1. Cos square R is 1 by mu. and that is equal to 1 minus 1 by mu, in the sense this is cos square, so 1 by mu square is equal to 1 minus sin square r. Sin square r 1 by under root mu whole square. So root 2 I am writing as a 2 and mu as a square. So this equation, if I'll make mu as a subject, so for that purpose what I'll do, 1 mu square plus 1 by 2 mu square equal to 1. From this, if I'll take the mu common, then mu square, if I'll take the common, I'm having 1 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1. So that I'm writing mu square, if 2 1 ja 2, 2 plus 1 3, so I have 3 by 2, this part is 3 by 2, and 1 by mu square, if I'll take the other side, then it will become mu square. So this I can write as mu equal to under root 3 by 2. So we have seen the options in a previous case. Mu equal to root 3 by 2, we have the second option. This is a refractive index of the medium, root 3 by 2. If you are having the refractive index under root of 3 by 2, then instead of refracting into the second medium, it will go under the TIR process. Okay, little the angle will be increases, the incident angle, then instead of going along the surface, it will be reflect back. Okay, so therefore we can take the minimum refractive index under root 3 by 2. That's what the TIR and critical angle as well as refraction. These three concepts, if we know, then this concept is so clear for us. TIR is the total internal reflection, this is a critical angle and refraction of light. Okay, so the critical angle always depends on the pair of media, depends on interface. So this is what our answer, that is mu equal to under root of 3 by 2, the way we get. Okay.